Hello, everybody. Just wanted to make a vinyl update video thing. Because why not? It's been a while. And I've gotten a few things. A lot over Memorial Weekend. So, yeah, let's check it out. Got a few things. Got a book and a movie, too. So first, what are we listening to? Well, we are listening to a really great new future funk artist. I guess that's what you want to call it. This is their second tape called Yesterday's Jam. The artist is Strawberry Station, and they had another album right before this called Strawberry Dreams. And the album I'm listening to, I think this is like a remix of the original one, like remastering or redoing of a lot of songs off of Strawberry Dreams. And it's just really fun. This is probably some of the best future funk that I have ever heard. And like I said, I'm not really a big fan of vaporwave, but I do like a lot of future funk just because I like fun electronic poppy stuff. And I've listened to a lot of future funk, and Strawberry Station is one of the best out there. Like, it's just innovative, it's fun, it's not just sampling and straight up and slow down. Like, there's a lot of thought to making it sound good and fun. Like, even the track I listen to right now is like a really, really great track. I love it. It's just fun to listen to. Puts me in a good mood. And their first album is very good too, Strawberry Dreams. I remember this came out, it was going around on some of the vaporwave subreddits, like the tape ones and all that, and nobody's really paying attention to it, unfortunately. It took a while to sell out. I was like, you know what? I listened to it and I was like, this is really unique. This is really fun. This is good. This is what future funk should be. This, It's not obnoxious funk samples and Sailor Moon covers. This is it. This is the sound. This is their own thing. And I really like the label on here. It's like green tape. This one is like a reddish tape. But there's just you can tell there's just a lot of love and care in this little project, and I really, really enjoy it, and I hope they keep making more. Yeah, and this is Ichigo Jam, little emoticon, very cute. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, you can totally tell the love and care this artist has in their project. It's great. And unfortunately, I can't think of the person who does the artwork for this for them, but they're very good too. So it really suits the music. Little J cards. I think both of these are sold out, unfortunately, but the second one, I talked to the label on Twitter, Golf, that put this out, and they said that there's going to be another repress of this one. So I would check that out, and I would support Strawberry Station. Really good, especially, you don't even have to future funk or any of that kind of stuff. If you just nice summery jams, that's the best way to describe this. Summery fun jams, we're gonna clean the house and open the windows wide and have the air come in and just be in a good mood type thing. Check that out. Really, really good. All right, something different. Another episode of how much do I have to censor on YouTube to show this? So this is one of my favorite industrial projects, I guess, because that's what you would call it. This is Woman of the SS. This is their very first tape from 1984 on Inner X Music, which is also Sleep Chamber's label. Actually, it's John Zawiz from Sleep Chamber helps work on this project. Really, really cool stuff. I gotta censor because we get some nudity going on. Yeah, Woman of the SS. It's just prime example of industrial being industrial, amazing, fetishistic, just sampling, stuff like Nazi chic movies, a lot of stuff. It's very much in the same vein of Ilsa, She Wolf of the SS, which is a movie I really enjoy. I definitely have a soft spot for the Nazi chic or exploitation films in general. It doesn't have to be Nazi. I like the woman in jail stuff, or just anything crazy or exploitation. There's just something so black comedy and enjoyable about taking these really terrible things and then putting them in these really bad dark humor exploitation films, just to take the piss out of it, because that's what industrial does. It's really a genre just to take the piss out of things and kind of just make everything kind of fetishistic and sound amazing. like, one of my major rules for being a good industrial project and sounding good is, you can't take yourself seriously. Like, if you're trying to take yourself seriously in this genre, then, you know, you are gonna fail. Time for, more stuff I got. So yeah, my big thing this weekend, and kind of the week before it is, I'm trying to get rid of stuff that I don't use. I like to kind of abide by the minimalist standard. It's like, if you haven't used it in 90 days, you know, get rid of it. But I like to keep books that, you know, I like and I'm going to keep reading, and records keep listening to. So basically, I've gotten rid of a lot of books in records. None of them are bad or terrible. A lot of them that are like, you know, am I pining to like listen to this exact record, or do I always pass by it? You know, things like that. So I exchanged a lot of records, and I got pretty decent credit at the main record store I go to. So, you know, I took advantage of that, and I got a few cool things. So, first thing I got there was, because this record store actually has a DVD section, so I found this just randomly there. I never thought I would. This is Alice. This is by the Czechoslovakian like animator director, and I cannot pronounce his name because it's Czech, and I apologize. John Svankmajer, right there. But yeah, this is probably my favorite adaptation of, you know, Lewis Carroll's novel Alice in Wonderland. It's just dark enough, kind of, I guess, you know, trippy enough. It's just got a really good blend. The child actress he uses is like perfect Alice. It's really good, and it kind of conveys that like half dreamlike, half almost nightmarish aspect of Alice in Wonderland. But there's a lot of adaptations for Alice in Wonderland. I think a lot of people don't even know about. It's kind of been an idea or a video I might want to make. It's just like, I don't know, talking about or like reading every adaptation of Alice in Wonderland, because there's quite a few, and a lot of them are really bad. And contrary to popular opinion, I do really enjoy the Disney adaptation. I do think it kind of does the novel justice. I think between this and that one and a few others, it's probably one of the best ones. I mean, it's really enjoyable, and it's so well made for its time. But yeah, you definitely want to check this out. This came out in 1988, I believe. But yeah, it's just really, really cool. Like I said, this is probably my favorite of all like the Alice adaptions. Yeah, but I think I gotta flip my my tape over. It's done. So give me 1 second. I am back. Flipped over the tape. Yeah, check out the Alice movie. Speaking of Alice, this is unintentional, but for the video, they just happened to be next to each other. But we went to the bookstore, and I basically only bought like 2 books. And this one, I cannot believe they had it. This is one I've been looking for forever. I'm so excited they actually had it. This is The End of Alice by A.M. Holmes. Yeah, like I said, I'm not a big fiction reader, but I do like a lot of like the acclaimed, super edgy, crazy kind of novels. Plus, I really appreciate like really crazy stuff written by female authors. And I think I just talked about this online not so long ago about how there seems to be a lot of like some of the craziest literature happens to either be by women or like gay men or women. It's very interesting. I don't know. Not a topic I'll get on this video, but I find it very interesting. But yeah, I think I haven't read this. I only know of the synopsis, but I think it's something like this younger girl is trying to seduce this younger kid, and she like becomes a pen pal with a pedophile in jail, and just stuff like that. Very very crazy. But yeah, I'm excited. I can't believe I found it. At Half Price Books of all places, and looking forward to reading that. I'm trying to make my way through some of the more notorious novels, see if they're worth the hype or actually well written. I read a few. The Bastard Out of Carolina, I wasn't too thrilled about. I do like it was grounded in reality, but it's kind of a story, a very unfortunate and sad one at that you know, that I've read before. I finished Geek Love, and I didn't realize how like that was actually a very well-known book and respected, a lot of people known, but that was incredible. I kind of want to make a video on it. Yeah, so hopefully this is just as good and worth the hype. Let's see, what else did I get? Going through my pile here. Well, it wouldn't be a video for me if I didn't talk about Animal Collective. Picked this up the same place on the cheap. This is Water Curses. This is an EP that came after Strawberry Jam, and really good. They put out a lot of EPs after their studio albums, and they're always very, very excellent. This is no exception. I think my favorite is probably Fall Be Kind, which is their EP after Maybe Rather Post Pavilion. And even though that's my least favorite Animal Collective album, that's one of my favorite EPs. But yeah, this is excellent stuff. You know them drenched in reverb, crazy vocals, all that fun stuff. Much to say. Just not really anything, but I picked up some Mo-Fi sleeves because the record store I go to just has packs of these, so it's great. I go through, it's like my third pack, so my collection is definitely getting bigger and better. Okay, so this is great. Oh, I think there's a little price tag in here. So this is what I spent most of my in-store credit from exchanging stuff in the store. This is the very first LP from Chris and Cosey. This is Heartbeat. This was put out from Rough Trade, and I think this came 1981. But that's not, I didn't even know this until after I bought it. And it said it on the label, and I just didn't notice. I was too enthralled that they had Heartbeat on vinyl in good condition for a decent price. But this is a signed copy from Chris Carter and Cozy Fanny Tootie. Look at that. Oh man. Look how nice their signatures is. Chris Carter is very nice. Yep, this is dedicated to Tremble, which you can read all about Tremble in this album. It, Cozy's autobiography, which is just still great stuff. I will always advertise for everyone to read that. Oh man, this is great. I can't believe I found this. You can see the duo in the back. Fantastic stuff. So this is their first LP. If you don't know Chris and Cozy's like actual work, if you know like maybe Throbbing Gristle or things like that, they're kind of OG electro artists. Very early kind of electro stuff. I don't know how to describe it. It's like electronic, very minimal, down to earth, very funky. Just really fun. A lot of great dances. It's a lot like off 20 jazz funk greats, like the song Hot on the Heels of Love. It's a lot like that. And of course you get Cozy's wonderful vocals. Like, she's not a singer, but I love the half sung, half spoken kind of vocals, especially in industrial, especially for female vocals. I love her voice. Just the almost spoken word, sometimes half sung stuff is just really great and goes so well with this kind of electronic music. It's just great stuff. I love Chris and Cosey. I think my favorite album from them is Exotica, but this is a great one. You got great tracks like Voodoo, Radio Void, Heartbeat, the title track. It's just so good. All their albums are great though. Trans Cowboys, everything. You can't go wrong with any of their albums. I'm genuinely trying to think one that's weaker, and I can't. And they're still making music, and they're still in love and still doing things. It's just so great. Such an amazing power. This is a power couple. You want to talk about power couples? Fucking Chris Carter and Cozy Fanny Tootie. Amazing stuff. But yeah, and again, can't believe it's signed. Very cool. All right. Found this. I haven't listened to it, but this is some more Patrick Cowley stuff. And this is not put out on Dark Entries. I actually don't know who put this out. I don't know. It just says Boom, I think. But yeah, Patrick Cowley, Jorge Socarras. I don't know too much about it. I just saw Patrick Cowley, and I was like, well, I guess I gotta get it. It's got Half Hawaii and You Laugh at My Face. So I'm not quite sure. I have not listened to this, but I'm excited because I love that stuff. And you should be following Dark Entries because that label is amazing, and I'm excited, and they're still putting stuff out for all these underrated, unknown electronic artists. But yeah, I did a whole video on Patrick Cowley, if you don't know. Really great stuff. He was very ahead of its time, early electronic composer. He made a lot of soundtracks for adult male films. Just really innovative. Really, he's basically considered like the father of high energy, which is a fantastic genre, very important for history. Maybe someday I'll go back and make a better video on it. Alright, so we went to a second record store. I only picked up 2 records, so both of them I was pretty excited for. And this one I was wicked excited for because this is, well, I can't pronounce it, it's Yugoslavian. This is Romantične, I won't even try Yugoslavian. So I picked this up because this record store puts labels of like describing the records, what they could be. And it's literally epitome of like what I love. It said 80s Yugoslavian synthwave, and that I adore 80s Yugoslavian synthwave. It is a video I'm really looking forward to making too. I need to get a few of the records, including one of my favorite albums of all time. And I don't own it yet because it's a little expensive, hard to find, but I want to get that stuff, and I really want to talk about it. I want other people to really learn to love this stuff. But yeah, specifically 80s Yugoslavian synthwave is great. There's so many great artists. It has a sound. It has these vocals. It's just so good. It's a lot like the high energy stuff. I don't know. It's really amazing, really great, just really fun. So here's the back. I don't know too much about this artist. This is all male vocals. I'm usually used to listening to female vocals on these Yugoslavian stuff, but I'm not sure the label that put this out. I don't know. Doomed to Extinction Records. This is a label I don't know about. But I was excited for it. Yeah, it sounds really good. Some of the melodies are really great, and the vocals are definitely very unique. If you're kind of really into like post-punkish male vocals, then I think you would enjoy something like this. Actually, in general, because even like my favorite album, Video Sex, that consists of female vocals, there's a few almost like post-punky tracks on there, and like one of male vocals. I feel like the two genres definitely kind of like meet together in a weird way. I mean, it is from the 80s, I guess. But yeah, I think if you enjoy like that super synthy stuff in the 80s, but you also really love post-punk, you know, if you're just like a fan of soft cell and stuff, I think you'll enjoy this, and you'll just enjoy the genre as a whole. So yeah, basically you like soft cell, stuff like that, check this stuff out. It's great. Rip Yugoslavia. And of course, I also picked up a Merzbow record. So this one came out last year, and this is Merzbow and Hexa. And Hexa is Jamie Stewart from Shoo Shoo and Lawrence English, I believe. And Lawrence English is a very famous Australian composer. He does all kinds of stuff. Very good. He knows his way around electronic music. He certainly does. And I like a lot of Jamie Stewart stuff. I think he's definitely talented. I think sometimes Shoo Shoo is hit or miss with me or some of his stuff, but I know he definitely like knows how to make good music. He knows what he's doing. He can make really great sounding stuff. And of course, Merzbow. Everybody knows Merzbow. This is off a really good label. I can't think what the acronym stands for, but it's really good stuff. They've put out like high functioning flesh stuff. They've put, you know, Merzbow. They've put out coil stuff. They put all kinds of stuff. Like definitely kind of an industrial-esque label you want to be on the lookout for. They put out Hunting Lodge stuff too, and things like that. They actually even have like a William Burroughs record on their site. Just check them out. Again, it's a DAIS right there. But yeah, this is great. For the first few like minutes, I thought it was just kind of gonna be, you know, typical kind of Merzbow taking over, just making noise on there. But it's not. It went into like a total like dark ambient industrial territory. It was really good. It sounded a lot more like the French kind of industrial, which is like really heavy on the literal industrial sounds, like, you know, power drills, things clinking and clanking really loud with like a dark ambient sound going on in the background. So it's like a perfect combination of the three: dark ambient, noise, and like industrial or French style industrial. Yeah, it was really good. This sounded really good too. It was loud. It was proud. It was good. This is definitely one of my more favorite recent Merzbow like splits, crossover, team ups, whatever you want to call these. um, he definitely lets the other people like come and do their own thing. He doesn't. I feel like sometimes Merzbow kind of like overpowers some other people on these like comps, but he lets the other people shine, and it's really good. So I would check that out. It's Merzbow and Hexa. Achromatic, I think the actual album's called. Yeah, Achromatic. Yes. And then finally, because I had some credit, I was like, you know what? I'm going to buy it because I don't have it yet. And I've been craving listening to it with the warm weather coming. And I do want original copies of all these albums, but I'm going to sell it right now for reissues. Again, we got to get Animal Collective's feels. God, I love this album. I mean, I love all their albums, but some people consider this their best. It's definitely this hot for me. Maybe I like it more. I might like Sung Tongs more. I don't know. This is like their peak of psychedelic rock kind of folk stuff, but it's just so good. It's got one of the best songs ever on there, which is The Purple Bottle. You know, if you want a song that literally makes you like feel in love, or probably the best romantic song, one of them is The Purple Bottle. I love Grass. Like if you want a song that really encompasses the Animal Collective and like their sound as a whole, or even Taylor's vocals, the second track on here called Grass is definitely one to check out, especially if you don't know this band. Just listen to that track. You'll understand this band completely. Maybe not. They do all kinds of crazy stuff. But yeah, double LP. Labels are very cool. As far as I can tell, this pretty much looks and sounds just exactly like the OG pressing. So, but some of my favorite bands, I like to have some of the originals just because they were literally a indie band back then, so they made a lot of the stuff by hand, especially like the Hollandagon ones, or Animal Crackbox. So it'd be cool to have those. But yeah, can't complain. Animal Collective is great. This is great. Banshee Beat's a really great track off here too. Yeah, definitely crave it when the warm weather comes. Yep. I just realized I am closing this on. I am putting this away right on my video, making you watch. So yeah, that's basically everything I got for now, or need to show you, whatever. So, yeah, thank you for watching, and have a good, now that the weather's warming up, at least, you know, in America. But yeah, have a good summer and day.